People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. A tele-reminder from Teleradyo Marcelo, ang telearalan ng bawat Malulenyo.
Is always at your service. Kaya naman, ang feedback mo, suggestions nyo ay mahalaga sa amin to improve our programs on air and online. Para alam ni teacher yung strengths as well as the things in your mind na mas makatutulong sa mas effective na pagkatuto sa teleradyo. Please take time to send your feedbacks via Teleradyo Mu, which you can access by scanning the QR code on the right or typing the URL provided here, bly/3orvay9. One more, this time you follow bit.ly/3orvay9. Kaya send your hashtag TBH o hashtag RT dito sa Teleradyo Mu, kung saan ang feedback mo, suggestions nyo ay mahalaga sa teleradyo.
Makinig, manood na sa teleradyo. Makinig, manood na sa teleradyo. Teleradyo, Teleradyo Marcelo. Sa gitna ng mapanubok na panahon, magkahatid sa kakibat ay diskusyon. Sama-sama.
Broadcasting live here at the heart of Malolos, you are tuned in to Teleradyo Marcelo, ang telearalan ng bawat Delpilarian at ng batang Malulenyo. Good morning, everyone! How is your Monday? I hope you are all doing well today. Before we start our lesson for today, I would like to greet our beloved principal, Dr. Maria Victoria C. Vivo, our English Department Head, Ma'am Purificacion D. Pagiligan, our Grade 7 English Master Teacher, Ma'am Mary L. Batong-Bakal, and of course, the rest of the faculty of Marcelo H. Del Pilar National High School. Good morning. We will have another lesson for this quarter, and we are now on the 4th quarter of the school year. To enjoy our teleradyo session, feel free to answer my questions using our chat box. So now, class, are you ready to begin our lesson? Now, let's get it on. Our most essential learning competency today is distinguishing features of academic writing. For more specific objectives, as you go through this lesson, you are expected to organize information about the chosen subject using graphic organizer, organize information using one-step topic outline, and distinguish features of academic writing. Okay, so before we start class, I want to test your knowledge about our topic today. Let's try to answer this. I will show you two pictures and tell the word that you can associate with these two pictures. I will give you 10 seconds to answer. Timer starts now. Okay, time's up, class. What is your answer? Is your answer organized? If this is your answer, well, you are correct. Now, I want you to show another set of pictures, and I want you to arrange these pictures. Look at these pictures closely and arrange these using numbers 1 to 4. You may now give your answers on the comment box. Time's up, class. The answer is 1, 4, 3, and 2. First one is wet your hands with clean running water. Second, apply soap. Third, lather your hands by rubbing them together with the soap. Rinse your hands well under clean running water. And fourth is dry your hands using a clean towel or air dry them. Did you get the correct answer, class? Well, you are amazing. For now, let's take a short break. Do you know someone who wants to enhance his or her skills in news writing, video editing, photojournalism, and layouting? Well, here is your chance to tell them about this special program in journalism here at Marcelo H. Del Pilar National High School. Please watch this video.
Marcelo H. Del Pilar National High School gives chance for aspiring campus journalists to learn more about journalism and your profession.
With the help of special program in journalism.
Welcome back to our class. You are still tuned in to Teleradio Marcelo. To continue, now let us define academic writing. What do we mean by academic writing? Academic writing is a formal style of writing. The general purpose is to present information in order to display a clear understanding of a particular subject. Here are examples of documents where academic writing is used. 1. Books, research paper, journals, conference paper, abstract, thesis, and news articles. As a writer, you need to remember that academic writing uses words that are formal and they are always objective. It means when you are writing, your tone should not sound casual or conversational. Avoid using colloquial, slang, or idiomatic expressions. You can create a good document that uses academic writing with the use of graphic organizer. Now, what is the meaning of graphic organizer? A graphic organizer is a teaching and learning tool that is used to organize information and ideas in a way that is easy to comprehend and internalize. By integrating text and visuals, graphic organizers show relationships and connections between concepts, terms, and facts. Some examples of these are persuasion map, sequence chart, and story map. And now, let me give you more examples of graphic organizers. First one, here is an example of a sequence chart. As you can see here in our picture, if you want to depict a series of events in a simpler manner, for example, in a story, then use a sequence chart or sequence diagram. It follows a chronological order in which one thing leads to another. They are mostly used to draw historic events or explain how a task has to be achieved. These diagrams are further divided as chain, ladder, or cycle. Second is a plot chart. This is another example of graphic organizer. It is used in stories. It is an organizational tool focusing on a pyramid or triangular shape, which is used to map the events in a story. Third is the grid matrix. We create a grid that has a certain columns and rows. Mostly it is used to represent facts or compare several things together. Fourth is classification diagrams. These diagrams are also extremely simple to make and helps us break down a concept into sub-levels. You can take any topic as a root and list its subsystems or parts by dividing it into different components. You can traverse it via a top-down or a bottom-up approach. Fifth is a spider map. As we can see here in the picture, and as the name suggests, these diagrams look like a spider web. It has a major concept listed right at the center and numerous branches. Although they resemble a mind map, they are more focused on a single entity and its classification. Sixth graphic organizer is a storyboard. These are one of the most engaging and visually appealing graphic organizer types out there. It is mostly focused on the process and represents the information in the form of a story. That is, it has a proper beginning, a middle, and end that the learners can observe. When it comes to storyboard class, the sky is the limit because there are no strict rules. So you are free what you want to write or what you want to put in a storyboard. Next is KWL chart. The meaning of K here is know. It answers the questions, what I know. So this is before you have a lesson, what are the things that you already know? W is what. Here it answers the questions, what I want to know or what you want to know in a certain lesson or topic. And letter L is learn. It answers the questions, what have I learned? So this is during or before, during, and after the lesson. KWL charts are graphic organizers that help students organize information that is before, during, and then after the lesson or the unit. Another feature to organize some important information is by using an outline. So this time, class, what do you think or what is the meaning of outline? An outline is a tool used to organize written ideas about a topic or thesis into a logical order. Outlines arrange major topics, subtopics, and supporting details. Writers use outlines when writing their papers to know which topic to cover in order. Now, how to create an outline. This time, class, let us watch this short video. You can take down notes or you can take down some important details that you can gather from the video. Let's start now.
How to create an outline. Before you begin writing an informative or persuasive draft, you can use an outline to organize your ideas. An outline is an organized list of points you will make in your writing. Creating an outline will help ensure you have the information you need and that it's in a logical order before you begin writing. An organized outline will make it much easier for you to create a first draft of your writing. I've been asked to write an opinion essay about bats. First, I'll make sure I understand my task. It says to explain your opinion and reasons and support your opinion with evidence from research. Next, I'll find sources to research the topic and record important information. Then I'll use my notes to formulate an opinion. From my research, I found that bats are actually very helpful animals, even though many people fear them. You can begin your outline by creating a title, although you may choose to change it as you complete your outline and your draft. My title is Don't Fear Bats. The first section of your outline will be your topic sentence. Ask yourself, what is the most important point I want to make? My topic sentence is, people should not fear bats. Next, use your research notes to develop 2 to 3 main ideas that support your topic sentence. In my research, I discovered that bats are rarely dangerous to humans. I also learned that bats are helpful to our world. Then write 1 to 2 supporting details that support each main idea. These details should provide important evidence, examples, or reasons that you found in your research. For example, I learned that bats avoid people. That supports my main idea that bats are rarely dangerous to humans. I also discovered that bats eat mosquitoes and that bats pollinate plants. These 2 details support the main idea that bats are helpful to our world. After writing your main ideas and supporting details, end your outline with a concluding statement. This sentence should restate your topic sentence or summarize your main ideas. My concluding statement will be, many people are afraid of bats, but bats help humans more than hurt them. This outline will make writing my essay much easier.
Welcome back to our class. This slide tells us how to use an outline. First, write points in an organized manner based on space indentation. Second is place major points farthest to the left. And lastly Indent each more specific point farther to the right. Remember, the level of importance is indicated by the distance away from left margin. Now, what are the advantages of using outline? The outlining method emphasizes content as well as relationships between the material. It reduces the time needed for editing and allows for easy reviewing. For the disadvantages, this method requires more thought for accurate, understandable organization and therefore cannot be used during lectures that move too quickly. To make it short, one must remember the four fundamental principles of outlining. These are the following. First is ranking. Subheadings are more specific than headings. Second is parallelism. Headings should start with the same part of speech. Third is parity. All headings of one level are equally important. And fourth is fragmentation. Every main heading is divided into at least two subheadings. Here is my first example of outline. As you can see, it is well arranged. It is composed of headings and subheadings. Here is another example class. As you can see, the thesis here is the abuse of alcohol and drugs can affect a person economically, psychologically, and physically. You may see a thesis, which is also a basis of writing the outline. Before we move on to our exercise, let us take a short break. Do you know anyone who loves learning different languages? Here at Marcelo, we have this special program in foreign language. Do you want to know what it is? Please stay tuned and watch this video. We're back once again. Now let's do this activity. Identify what graphic organizer is used in each slide. Okay, number one, class. What is this graphic organizer? Is it A, spider map, B, grid matrix, or C, sequence chart? You can comment in our chat box here about your answers. Time's up. The answer here is a spider map. So this is an example of a spider map. A spider map. about Cinderella. Okay, next one. What about this? What is this? Is it classification diagram, storyboard, or KWL chart? Okay, the answer here is you're correct. Letter C, it is a KWL chart. Number 3, what about this one? A, storyboard, B, sequence chart, or C, KWL chart? The answer is, it is a sequence chart about the story of the old lady. Next, what is this? A, plot chart, B, KWL chart, or C, sequence chart? Okay, the answer is letter A. It is a plot chart about the story, The Three Little Pigs. It is indicated here the rising action and the falling action in that story. Okay, next one. Last one. What is this? A, outline, B, grid matrix, or C, a storyboard? Okay, our answer is letter B, grid matrix. Are you all correct? That is amazing. Now, this time for our next exercise is identify the graphic organizer that must be used in each of the given situation. Number 1, your project in science subject is to draw the life cycle of a frog. What graphic organizer will you use? Our answer is, okay, you will use a sequence chart or sequence diagram. Number 2, before the beginning of the class discussion, your teacher asks you what words you can think of when you hear the word peace. What graphic organizer will you use? Our answer is you can use a spider map. Third, you were asked to compare amphibians and reptiles. What graphic organizer will you use? Okay, here, number 3, our answer is you can use a grid matrix. Fantastic job, class. So this time, let us answer the following questions. Number 1, what is a graphic organizer? You can type your answers in our chat box. So our answer is a graphic organizer is a teaching and learning tool that is used to organize information and ideas in a way that is easy to comprehend and internalize. Number 2, give examples of graphic organizers. Okay, so some examples of graphic organizers are KWL charts, story map or storyboard, sequence chart, and so on. Number 3, what is an outline? Okay, an outline is a tool used to organize written ideas about a topic or thesis into a logical order. And number 4, what are the 4 fundamental principles in creating outline? Number 1 is, number 1 is ranking. Subheadings are more specific than headings. What about the second one, class? What is the second fundamental principle? Okay, that is called as parallelism. Headings should start with the same part of speech. So if you use noun in the beginning of your outline, you will now use all of the following with the noun. Third one is parity. All headings of one level are equally important. And what about number 4? What is the fourth fundamental principle when you are creating outline? Okay, that is fragmentation. Every main heading is divided into at least 2 subheadings. Now this time, let us continue and let us do the activity 2. From the given pictures in activity 1 a while ago, construct sentence for every picture. Use a graphic organizer to show sequence. Here are the different pictures that you can use and that you can write some sentences. You may submit this to your subject teacher. Activity 3. Make one sentence outline using your data in activity 2. The title of our outline is The Importance of Hand Washing. And lastly, activity 4 is you will construct an essay based on the outline you made. Follow the rubric below. So the first one is organization. The essay has an introduction that is catchy. The body of the paragraphs are written accordingly, and the conclusion is aligned with the introduction. Next is content. These are the sentences are grammatical and comprehensive. And lastly is about facts. The information is reliable and based on experts' point of view. Now, class, we are now finished in our grade 7 English class for this week. Thank you for watching and participating. Please join me again for our next lesson here at Teleradyo Marcelo, ang telearalan ng bawat Delpilarian at ng batang Malulenyo. This is again Ma'am Roan Laika B. Pasubilio saying thank you, stay safe, and God bless.
Radyo is always at your service. Kaya naman, ang feedback mo, suggestions nyo ay mahalaga sa amin to improve our programs on air and online. Para alam ni teacher yung strengths as well as the things in your mind na mas makatutulong sa mas effective na pagkatuto sa teleradyo. Please take time to send your feedbacks via Teleradyo Mu, which you can access by scanning the QR code on the right or typing the URL provided here, bit.ly/3ORVAY9. One more, this time you follow. bit.ly/3ORVAY9. RVAY9. Kaya send your hashtag TBH o hashtag RT dito sa Teleradyo Mu, kung saan ang feedback mo, suggestions nyo ay mahalaga sa Teleradyo.
Makinig, manood na sa teleradyo. Makinig, manood na sa teleradyo. Teleradyo, Teleradyo Marcelo. Sa gitna ng mapanubok na panahon, magkahatid sigla, kakibat ay diskusyon. Sama-sama tayo.